Welcome to our new video, this time about a Swarovski Z8 2.3 to 18 by 56, the big news of 2016. All of you guys who are interested in hunting scopes and hunting in general, you probably know that this was one of the biggest news of this year. This line of scopes with 4 different models was shown at IVA in Nuremberg a couple of months ago in March, and everybody was waiting for Swarovski to introduce these scopes. For the last couple of years, on all fairs and shows, there were always talks when the Swarovski will come out with a Z8, Z9 or Z10. Now we have it here, Z8. 4 models, 1 to 8, 1.7 to 13.3 by 42, 2 to 16 by 50, and 2.3 to 18 by 56. A lot of people was questioning why this scope doesn't have a higher magnification, since in magnification range it is very similar to the 2 to 16 by 50. Also in size it's almost identical. The answer to the first question is that in essence they probably didn't want to go too close to the X5 line, which is their long-range hunting scope. The second answer is that for hunters, low magnifications and wide field of view is far more important than high magnification. And brightness of a 56mm lens is the key factor for this scope. So anybody who is deciding to buy this scope will buy it for low light capabilities and for really wide field of view, which is very important for hunting. This scope has 18.6 meters of field of view with a 56mm objective lens. This is the best I know and really exceptional value. The light transmission rate is around 92%, which is almost outstanding and really hard to understand for a super zoom scope with an 8x zoom. And with 8x magnification and of course parallax adjustment, you can also shoot really far. The parallax adjustment still has a nice click at 100 meters. It houses the battery, which is very smart, so that the compartment for the illumination unit can be smaller and nicer. You can see this if you compare it with a Z6 second generation, where the battery was inside. So this illumination system was much bigger, higher and bulkier, but the new on the Z8 it's smaller and nicer. So all points here. The illumination still has all the settings like it did on Z6, so a presetting for daytime bright illumination, low light illumination, and then plus and minus for finer adjustments. There is almost unlimited different intensity levels of the illumination dot, so that means that you can set it either really dim for low light situations where you need to see the game, the animal, and the illumination has to be really gentle, or it has also really bright illumination settings for daytime use. And even though this is a scope with a 56mm objective lens with almost 19 meters of field of view, believe me, the daytime illumination is usable in this scope, which is a really rare occasion. The scope is also waterproof, totally fog proof. That means it's filled with dry nitrogen. No matter how low the temperature drops, it will always stay unfogged. That means that no internal condensation will happen, since there is no air or moisture in the scope. If you look at the physical side of the scope is 36 centimeters long. It has a little bit more than 700 grams of weight, which is really light for a 56mm objective lens scope, and it has a 30mm tube. The Swarovski, people at Swarovski are really proud, since this is a big achievement to get the 8 times zoom in 30mm tube. You can also get the model with rail, with Swarovski rail, like this one. The Swarovski rail is probably the preferred choice for mounting, since it's easier to mount, more reliable, and it also looks nicer. The scopes, all Z8 scopes, are made in Austria and they come with a 10 years warranty. The turrets, there was a major change in the turrets. They're capped on all models, but you can buy additional as an accessory the ballistic turret on top of it. With 70 clicks in one revolution, that means that the long range capabilities are much better than there were on a Z6. You can see that the design of the turrets is really delicate. They still offer the possibility to reset. You see it here. But this is only due to the reason that you can put on the ballistic turret without any tools. You can put the same ballistic turret also on the windage turret, and as you can see, the cap for the windage turret has a battery inside for those situations when you run out of energy during a hunt when it's necessary to have the illuminated reticle. Really smart, really nicely made. I like the new caps, and also that the size of the turrets, it's bigger. The clicks are nicer, crisper, and Swarovski guarantees that the tracking and shockproofness will be perfect. If I do a short summary, I also have to tell you that the scope comes with 4 different reticles, but I think that 4A and 4A300 will be the most popular one. So this is a low light scope from the Z8 line of scopes. It is top of the model, currently also probably the best hunting scope Swarovski makes. It offers extremely wide field of view for a scope with a 56mm objective lens. The optics is just superb. When you test it a little bit more, you see that it's really outstanding. The edge sharpness, no tunnel effect, really small crisp reticle, thin reticle, everything is perfect. The 30mm tube is very slick, and the high light transmission rate on this scope is also something that needs to be praised. I always end these reviews with where the room for improvement is on such scopes. For this model in particular, it will be really hard to find something. Maybe the ballistic turret could be a little bit more robust. It's made out of plastic, but okay, this is not a tactical or military scope, it's a hunting scope. And well, normally we would like more zoom. Who wouldn't like a 20 times zoom if it would be physically possible? But still, all in all, it's a really outstanding product and meant for all of those who just simply wish to have one of the best scopes in the world available at the moment. So please subscribe to our channel. If you have any additional questions, send us an email, visit our webpage, or use comments on this channel. Thank you.